mind speakers. Welcome to another episode of Think Tank, where I talk about whatever comes to my mind because that's just how my fucking brain works. Ready, let's go. So Russell Simmons announced that he was gonna step down from all of his companies due to the sexual assault allegations from, I guess, one woman or a couple women that apparently happened, I believe, 20 years ago. He put out a statement that said he doesn't remember the events in question the way that the woman who came forward remembers them, but he is stepping down because he does want to continue being a better father or learning, or he's punishing himself. My first reaction to this was like no! Like, I was so pissed. Like, I was upset because as black people, we do have a hard time accepting when people that we do deem as positive people do negative shit. And I know the rush card shit happened last year and Russell Simmons has been proved to have never been a saint, but at the same time, he's still branded to us as Uncle Rush. When I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Because our perception of Russell Simmons now is the nigga doesn't eat anything besides goddamn leafy greens, and he fucking knows how to do downward dog and shit, and he does yoga in the morning. So for us, we're like, what the fuck? Not Russell Simmons, but all the men that are getting punished now for what they've done in the past to women, if they've been abusing women the way they have been, they deserve to be punished. And Russell Simmons deciding to step down the way he did, to me, feels like, listen, before the snowball of women come out and everything and my entire image is tarnished, I'm just gonna step down so that way no one can take anything from me. So he just let everything go. That's what it kind of feels like to me. So I mean, it's all around sucky, and I hope all these niggas have learned a lesson, and I hope all the niggas in the world have learned a lesson too. Just leave women alone and have sex with women who want to have sex with you. There's a group of white people who are apparently clapping back at all black people and clapping back at social media and saying it's okay to be white. No one ever told you that it wasn't okay to be white, Bethany. Shut the fuck up. We told you, Chad, you can be white. It's a great thing if you're white. We don't care if you're white. What we're trying to combat is white supremacy and the system that was built to benefit you and say fuck us and everyone else. That's the point, and you know that. You're just trying to shift the narrative now, and it's not gonna work because we already have your number. Being white is not the problem. Being a white supremacist is the problem. The system is the problem, and if you don't like those things, you're on our side. But this whole it's okay to be white shit is reactionary to black people fighting for a right to life. Like, but I don't have the time to be on here for a year bitching about stupid people, so. Britney Spears uploaded a video of her singing a song. I don't know what the song was, but she was singing it in her house, and she uploaded it to Instagram. Check the clip.
Oh no, but I can't tell, falling in love.
But when I first saw it, I was like, this looks like it was sped up. And on Twitter, some stan had said, yes, the video was sped up, so that way Britney would sound more high-pitched. And when she slowed it down, you can actually hear what Britney really sounds like.
Oh no, but I can't tell, falling in love.
So in general, sped up, slowed down, whatever speed. Who told Britney Spears that she was the acoustic type? No one wants to hear MTV Unplugged Britney Spears because nobody has ever come to Britney Spears for a vocal that way. But I heard rumors around her entire career that they were playing with her voice so that way she would sound more baby dollish and more, you know, like innocent. And you know, it's just really weird and it's creepy that they've got this fetish with this little girl thing with this now old looking woman, no shade, still trying to make her voice sound high pitched and weird. Either way, she still sounds like a lamb, and I just don't understand why she was singing in her foyer. Did she like the acoustics? I mean, the acoustics didn't help the quality of vocals I heard. I just heard shit. Britney Spears hasn't sang a live note in the last 20 years anyway, so I don't really understand why she would do that now. But I do know when Sophia the robot does come through and destroys the rest of the earth, Britney Spears will be right behind her and they will both be fucking shit up because Britney Spears has been a robot since 2007. They put the real Britney in a basement somewhere and they engineered this thing that's running Snow Leopard or Yosemite or whatever new Mac update is out. She's a robot. This is like NASA testing a prototype on some Stranger Things shit. Y'all niggas ain't fooling me. That's not Britney Spears. So I've been thinking about some other shit for like a couple weeks now. I don't know why I haven't recorded it, but I finally put it on my list and it's finally making a fucking video. So, boom. When it comes to family, right? When it comes to family and when it comes to wrongdoing, I think a lot of times as black people, we're always taught that family gets this special forgiveness pass, that even when they do some fucked up shit, we're supposed to get over it because,
oh, that's always gonna be it.
Insert your family member name here. Meanwhile, white people will be living in the same house for 20 years and be estranged. Like, white people will live in the same house as their uncle and be like, I haven't talked to that nigga in 15 years, so. But for some reason, black people are always taught that we have to forgive our family even when they do fucked up shit. And I'm just here to say, for me, if you're family and you wanna fuck me over or you wanna say fuck me, you don't get a forgiveness pass with me. It's fuck me once, nigga, it's fuck you twice. I believe in the whole blood is thicker than water shit to an extent, but at the same time, I have friends who have treated me better than people who are family have treated me. So if you wanna be family, you better goddamn start acting like it. It doesn't mean that you automatically get a pass to be extra shitty because I'm just gonna forgive you because we're related. I don't give a fuck about about that related shit. If anything, my expectation from you should be higher because you should be like, you care about me more than this because you're family. But usually it doesn't work that way because people know that they get a forgiveness pass. So I'm just gonna wrap this shit up and say, but if you're family and you want the perks of being a family member, that doesn't mean that you just get a pass to be shitty. That means that my expectations of you being a good person are actually higher. So treat people like you care about them and then you don't have a problem. But if you don't care about me, then my nigga, I guarantee you I don't care about you more. So what's up? I feel like we've had like 99 Onika versus Belcalis conversations, but I said it's time for another one. It's time for another one. So a couple of weeks back when Motorsport dropped, Joe Budden was talking shit about the Nicki Minaj and Cardi situation, and I guess Cardi and Nicki were like, oh, I don't have no beef, and Nicki said that basically her and Quavo were on a song, the rest of the Migos got on it, they asked Nicki if it was okay if they put Cardi on it, and Nicki said okay, and that's how it went. Nicki said the song was done, Nicki said her verse was done, and that's how Motorsport became. Then the song came out, Nicki Minaj washed Cardi B, the Barbs are tweeting Cardi B, which I wish the Barbs would stop doing that because I don't think that fans realize that if the name Minaj is in every single Twitter handle that's talking shit to you, that's gonna build resentment between Onika and Cardi B. You realize that, right? But the Barbs were fucking tweeting Cardi B and saying that she got washed or whatever. So then Cardi did an interview, I think in the UK with Tim Westwood, about the whole Nicki situation, the Motorsport situation, and here's what she said.
Are you good with Nicki? Are you two? Are you?
I spoke to her before. I saw her in person before.
What happened?
We spoke about things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like getting into detail because it's like, you know, like I'm
not trying to get the gossip. I'm just saying that you good, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
because you're on a track together, so I wanted to.
Well, you know, when I heard the track,
right,
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And, you know, Quavo told me, like, to get on the song.
So my thing about Cardi B is that she's very articulate and she's very expressive. I know people say that, oh, she's ghetto, she can't. Cardi B is articulate because whatever she wants to convey from here to here, she can get it the fuck out. And she can get it out fast. That's exactly how she made her career, is her ability to speak. So she can speak. But whenever Nicki Minaj is brought up, for some reason, she gets, like, this weird, like, silence and she doesn't know, like, what she wants to say or what she can say. She gets really, like, lockjawed. So that leads me to believe that there's a little bit of tension there in general. But then she said Nicki's verse on Motorsport was not the verse that she heard when she got on Motorsport. Which then, of course, the Barbs got mad because now she's calling Nicki basically a liar because Nicki said opposite. I'm gonna say regardless, do I believe that Nicki Minaj altered her verse after Cardi B got on the song? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. I absolutely believe that Nicki altered her verse after Cardi got on the song because Nicki wanted to wash her. But then when Cardi heard the song again, or I don't know why she wouldn't have been on top of it, or they probably don't have to clear it through Cardi because she's not that big of a deal. But I do believe that Nicki did get on there and Nicki did body Cardi B because that was important for it to be done. But even if Nicki didn't do that, I'm hard pressed for Belcalis to sit and act like she had any way of going as hard as Nicki Minaj went on Motorsport because Cardi B is not even as close to as good of a rapper. So she might as well just let it go and admit she got washed because if you want to go bar for bar, pen for pen, you can't win it anyway. So what's the point of even bringing it up? All I'm saying is there's an odd tension between those two. Nicki then tweeted something like the corniest thing you can be is ungrateful, give thanks, basically saying, bitch, the only reason why you were on the song is because I said yes. Whatever it is, I don't believe they have to like each other. They don't have to be friends. I just want them to go back to their respective corners and just let it go. Because the whole thing is just getting weird and we don't need another beef. We just need to let it go. So Joe Budden and Ashanti got into it during Everyday Struggle last week because there was a video that came out I think a week ago or a couple weeks ago where Ashanti was performing in like a leotard or some shit. No more naked than any other female act that usually performs. And I guess she was giving a guy a lap dance and fans started throwing money at her and she flipped out and was like,
don't fucking throw money at me, nigga.
So they played the clip on Everyday Struggle and they began to talk about it, and here's what happened.
I've never seen a stripper in a bodysuit.
You haven't been in a strip club lately?
I've been to AOD a month ago. What are you talking about?
AOD is not New York. We're talking about...
Is New York the only place that has strip clubs?
New York is where it's illegal to be naked.
Okay, but the point that I'm making to you is I've been in the strip club. I've seen things. I've seen private areas. My private areas weren't out. If I wear a stethoscope, does that mean... Hold up.
This is why Joe Budden gets a bad rap sometimes. And I understand why some people don't like Joe Budden. I don't particularly mind him, but I listen to the podcast where it's like him and his friends. But part of the joke of the podcast is that his friends are all aware of the shit that he does, why everyone else hates him. And this is one of the things that Joe does. Joe will know that you're right and still feel like arguing and keep going. And I hate people like that. I hate people that do that. Andrew Schultz does that all the time just because they want to argue. Like, they're just natural contrarians. If you're on this side of the argument, they're gonna jump over on this side of the argument, so there is an argument. Joe knows that Ashanti's not a stripper. If anything, I know Ashanti doesn't like me, and that's completely fucking fine. But Ashanti has been in the R&B game for what, 15, almost 20 years? So why would you even try to justify the fact that people were throwing money on her because of what she was wearing? Ashanti was basically saying, I'm not naked, so why would you assume I'm a stripper? And he's like, well, strippers in New York aren't naked. Yes, we know strippers in New York are not allowed to be naked, and that's why the Starlet's girls are always dressed up like the fucking Ginyu Force and shit in their weird costumes every time they post it on Instagram. But Ashanti is not a stripper. They didn't go to KOD. They didn't go to Starlet's. They didn't go to goddamn Ace of Diamonds or Blue Flame. They didn't go anywhere. They were at an Ashanti concert. So don't throw money at her, and you know that. Why are we even arguing? That was the dumbest argument I've seen all fucking week. Now we're gonna move on to Put You On. As usual, if you have any songs you want to put me on, hit me up on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, anywhere on social media. Leave it in the comments. I'm anywhere. 20 Days of June. You can find me everywhere. Go follow me and let me know what music you guys are listening to, because I always want to hear new shit. This week we're talking about War and Leisure. We're talking about Miguel's new album, because Miguel is my favorite male R&B voice. I will say, when he was starting out, you know, his rollout for this album, and Skywalker came out and Shock and Awe, which didn't even make the album, came out, I was a little concerned. I was like, okay, where's the R&B? Where is it? Like, where's the shit? And so to get the album and to feel that Miguel knows exactly where he fits, and Miguel knows exactly the type of music we want to hear, I'm just gonna talk about a couple of tracks on here. Pineapple Skies, it's a fucking jam. Are you kidding me? Pineapple Skies is like Adorn again. Like, Pineapple Skies, he knows we want the Adorns. He knows we want the songs that are gonna feel like grooves, that are just gonna feel good. Banana Clip, another feel-good anthem. Don't know how I feel about the writing, but we'll get there. Harem is deep stroke music. Want to be very careful if you're playing that. Somebody's gonna get pregnant. Told You So is the fucking jam. City of Angels, we'll get there. Caramello Doodle featuring Cardi Uchis is a fucking jam. Come Through and Chill with J. Cole. You know, I'm just gonna say this right now. I've been very critical of J. Cole, but I know exactly what the fuck it is that J. Cole needs. From Come Through and Chill, I hope J. Cole realizes how much he could benefit from someone else singing his hooks instead of himself. His music would improve 9,000 times. I want the Miguel and J. Cole project. I feel like I'm ready for it. I feel like the world needs it, because this song right here, because they're just known to make beautiful music together, and to hear them have grown and to make something like this shit is fucking phenomenal. I need the joint album, and I need J. Cole, please just have somebody else sing your hooks. The album's great because the album is grown, and I kind of thought the album was gonna be a little immature, but the album still has that grown Miguel sound that I fucking love. I know a lot of people are being critical and be like, oh, he thinks he's Prince, da-da-da. Guess what, nigga? Prince is dead. Prince is not gonna make any more music. So if he's inspired by Prince, then you should just allow him to be inspired by Prince and shut the fuck up and allow somebody to carry the torch, because if he doesn't carry the torch, guess what's gonna happen to the torch? It's gonna fucking burn out. So I will say that the writing is a little lazy and a little weird in certain spots of the album. Like City of Angels, he has the Hollywood Dreams vocals on, so I'm ready, but it's just the song felt a little empty to me. He just said when the City of Angels fails way too many times. Like, he should have definitely had somebody in there to write with him and to beef that up a little bit. And the writing on Banana Clip is a little bit weird. I don't understand why we're talking about guns, but the music just sounds so good that I feel like I know that's what Miguel's forte obviously is sound. So he probably should start working with some more writers so that way the album feels more full lyrically. But other than that, I mean, it's a Miguel project, but it's fucking dope, and it's a part of the story. It's not his best album, but it's definitely still a part of the story. So everybody go listen to War and Leisure. I'll leave some songs in the description box for you below. I'll link the album too. It's a fucking great album if you're a fan of R&B, so get into it. And that's it for this week's Think Tank. It is December, so I think I'm actually encroaching up on my 1-year YouTube anniversary. That's fucking nuts. So we do have a couple of special things coming up this month. My 10 things that need to be left in 2017 video will be dropping later this month, and also look out for the first annual 20 Days of June Awards, where we're gonna be celebrating a whole bunch of music and a bunch of pop culture events of the year. So don't forget to look out for that, and I may do some other shit, like if you guys want a Q&A, let me know. If you guys want a fucking giveaway or some shit, it's about to be my fucking 1 year, so I feel like we have to celebrate it on some shit, so let me know. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce. You wanna get in the pool, you wanna swim with dolphins, like, oh my god, Flipper, yeah, until that nigga decides to drown you. Like, dolphins are smart, they know how to murder.